New MD state record, 26-pound false albacore caught in Ocean City. A new Ocean City record is set, but here's where it gets controversial. A fresh Maryland fishing record has been officially recorded off the coast of Ocean City, Maryland, just days after the previous record ended a 30-year streak. The Maryland Department of Natural Resources, DNR, announced that an angler from Frederick County caught the state's new false albacore record in the Atlantic Division. Jack Dorman, a local fisherman from Mount Airy, Maryland, landed a 26-pound catch on July 20th, barely a week after a 23.5-pound fish shattered the 30-year-old record. DNR officials confirmed that Dorman was fishing near the Jack Spot, a popular spot for offshore catches, aboard a charter boat captained by Scott Stapleford of Ocean City. The 20-fathom line, a common depth for such fishing, was the location where the record-breaking false albacore was found. According to DNR, this was Dorman's first offshore fishing trip, and the catch marked the first true albacore of the day. The controversy arises from the definition of false albacore, a term often used to describe fish that appear similar to albacore but are actually different species. Some argue that the record should be disqualified due to the ambiguous classification, while others believe the DNR's criteria are clear. This debate highlights the challenges of maintaining consistent fishing records, especially when species can be misidentified. As the ocean continues to shift, how do we define what counts as a legitimate catch? Let's dive into this fascinating debate and see if the record holds up in the long run. New Maryland state record, Jack Dorman catches 26-pound false albacore. Get ready for a thrilling tale of a young angler's unexpected record-breaking catch. In a remarkable turn of events, Jack Dorman, a 22-year-old from Mount Airy, has shattered the Maryland state record for false albacore, Euthynis alateritus, in the Atlantic Division. His catch, weighing an impressive 26.0 pounds, surpasses the previous record of 23.5 pounds, which was set just a few weeks earlier. But here's the twist. Dorman, a recent graduate of Salisbury University, had never been offshore fishing before. He embarked on his first offshore adventure aboard the charter boat Game On, captained by Scott Stapleford, with hopes of landing a yellowfin tuna. Little did he know, his very first catch of the day would be a record breaker. At first, I thought it was a small yellowfin, Captain Stapleford recalled, but it turned out to be the biggest false albacore I've ever seen. And indeed, the fish was weighed on a certified scale at Sunset Marina in Ocean City, confirming its record-breaking status. Dorman's experience sparked a new passion. "I'm hooked on offshore fishing now," he exclaimed, eagerly anticipating his next trip in August. His story quickly spread throughout Ocean City's fishing community, inspiring awe and admiration. And this is the part most people miss. False albacore, with their many nicknames like Albie, Little Tunny, Turkeys, and Fat Alberts, are one of the most common tuna species in the western Atlantic Ocean. They're a favorite among light-tackle anglers along the East Coast, known for their hard-fighting spirit and challenging nature. The Maryland Department of Natural Resources maintains state records for sport fish in 4 divisions, including Atlantic, Chesapeake, non-tidal, and invasive. If you think you've caught a potential record breaker, make sure to complete the state record application and give them a call at 410-991-0748. Remember to preserve the fish's weight for verification. Keep it immersed in ice water. So, what do you think? Are you ready to join the ranks of these passionate anglers and try your luck at catching a record-breaking fish? Or do you prefer to stick to the tried-and-true methods? Let's discuss in the comments. Maryland fishing record shattered. 26 pounds false albacore caught off Ocean City. Imagine reeling in a fish that not only sets a state record, but also ignites excitement in the local fishing community. On July 20th, Jack Dorman, a recent graduate of Salisbury University, achieved just that by catching a remarkable 26-pound false albacore off the coast of Ocean City, Maryland. This impressive catch not only broke the previous record of 23.5 pounds, which had been established merely 8 days prior, but it also highlights the thriving fishing scene in this popular coastal area. The Maryland Department of Natural Resources has officially recognized Dorman as the new state record holder for false albacore, scientific name Euphinus alliteratus, in the Atlantic Division. Dorman, who hails from Mount Airy, Maryland, made this record-breaking catch during his very first offshore fishing adventure. He was aboard the charter boat Game On, skillfully captained by Scott Stapleford, when he set out with hopes of landing a yellowfin tuna. Little did he know that the first fish he would catch that day would turn out to be the largest false albacore he had ever seen. While trolling with his skirted ballyhoo, Dorman felt a strong tug on his line. At first, I thought it was a small yellowfin, but it turned out to be the biggest false albacore I've ever seen, Captain Stapleford remarked, adding that the fishing party later managed to catch 3 yellowfin tuna during their trip. The false albacore was weighed on a certified scale at Sunset Marina in Ocean City, confirming its record-breaking status. Dorman, who has spent many summers fishing in the back bays of Ocean City and surf fishing at Assateague Island with his father, expressed his newfound passion for offshore fishing. After this experience, I'm now hooked on offshore fishing and can't wait for our next trip in August, he shared enthusiastically. The buzz around this catch quickly spread through Ocean City's fishing community. Kurt Howell, the captain who had guided angler Timothy Sarda to the previous state record false albacore on July 12, reached out to congratulate Dorman and his crew. Howell also pointed out that the world record for false albacore stands at an impressive 36 pounds, caught in the same general vicinity by an angler from New Jersey back in 2006. False albacore, often affectionately referred to by various nicknames such as Albie, Little Tunny, Turkeys, and Fat Alberts, are among the most prevalent tuna species found in the western Atlantic Ocean, with their habitat stretching from Massachusetts all the way down to Brazil. In recent years, these fish have gained popularity among anglers who enjoy light tackle, catch-and-release fishing along the East Coast, particularly during the fall months when they are most active. Their fierce fighting spirit makes them a thrilling challenge for those using lighter gear. The Maryland Department of Natural Resources keeps track of state records for sport fish across 4 divisions: Atlantic, Chesapeake, non-tidal, and invasive. If you believe you've caught a fish that could potentially set a new record, you should fill out the state record application and contact them at 410-991-0748. To ensure the fish's weight is preserved until it can be verified and certified, the department recommends keeping it immersed in ice water. So, what do you think about the recent surge in record-breaking catches? Is it a sign of a thriving fish population? Or does it raise concerns about sustainability? Share your thoughts in the comments below.